Okay, got some hydraulic jacks here that don't work. We'll see what we can do. Now this one, the plunger, when you jack it up, it leaks right here. You can see all the wet brake fluid coming out. So let's see what we can do about that. Let's take this off. Use needle nose pliers. Then you've got some pins. I already took the cotter pin out of this other one just to speed things up, but you're going to have two of these. And then this mechanism comes off, and we're going to pull this plunger out. It's okay, just pull it out. Now what we're going to do is take this off. Use for me, 19 millimeter wrench works. Make it loose. So, unscrew that, and that'll come out and get like that. Now it's got a little rubber O-ring in there, and that's what leaks. So we're going to replace that O-ring. Okay, it can be a little bit hard getting it out. But I got a small watchmaker's, watch repairman's screwdriver, and if you look in here at the top, you'll see O-ring in there. If you're lucky, it'll come out fast like that first time. Okay, there's that. Okay, there's a plastic ring in there. And then there's a rubber O-ring. So this is what's worn. Okay, this one goes in the bottom. I can't get a replacement for that, so I'm going to put that back in. It looks okay. I hope it's the rubber O-ring that's bad. Okay, I went to the hardware store. I got a number 9 O-ring that looks like the one that came out. So I'm going to put the new O-ring in here. Fits on top of that plastic washer that's in there. Kind of push it around in there until it pops into the groove. Okay, I got it back in. Now I'm going to put the plunger, well actually I'm going to screw it back in. Tighten it with a 19 millimeter wrench. Okay. Now I'm going to put the plunger back in, and it should be a noticeable drag. So you're putting it in, I can feel a noticeable drag on it. You want that O-ring to be the right size and clasp that plunger. Now I'm going to put this back on. Make sure I got the right one. Put the cotter pins back in. But okay, so far so good. I don't see it leaking here. Now it's tightened. Tighten this up. Okay, let's see if we can get it to go up. Okay, it goes up. And I don't see any leakage here. It used to drip terribly right there. Just drip out. And it went. Okay, good. So, that was easy. Number 9 O-ring, 72 cents at the hardware store. Might get your jack going again. Now, they can leak at the other piston here, but that's more complicated. I'm not addressing that today. As you probably all know, you take that off and you put the brake fluid in there. You pour that. That's where you refill it. Now here's got a different problem. It looks like, see, it looks like it goes up. The problem with this one, several problems. Good if you have extra jacks, you can kind of put parts from one to the other, but this thing that grasps the plunger, it's a different design than that other one. If you remember that other one, go back and look at it. This one just kind of bends over and it falls off the plunger. So what I did, let's take this out. This one's a little different design. It's got an O-ring there at the bottom. So if you got this design, but at the hardware store you can find any size O-ring you need. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try and force tap this. I squoze this together and I'm going to try and tap it on so it goes. Okay, I got this to go back in. What I did was I held the plunger up and then I hit it hard with the metal. So I squoze it together to get some more tension there. Now this looks like, I mean, it's not a good design. The other jack, much better design, but let's put this back in. Okay, put your pins back on. But let's see what happens now. See, the jack goes up. It's good to have penetrating oil just everywhere. Yeah, it works good now. This doesn't come off anymore. Leaks too. I'm gonna, off camera, I'm gonna put number 9 O-ring in that one too. Main problem with this one was the clasp would come off while you were trying to jack up, and the jack handle wouldn't work. We got that problem solved. Okay, I decided to take this thing out and fix it all at the same time. I took this out on this red jack. It doesn't have an O-ring, embedded into this plunger body. The only one is there on the plunger. I have a little tiny thing here. I got one, a fatter one. This is actually a fuel injector sealing ring off a Honda. Let's see if it works. So screw this back on. Let's see if we can put this back in. And we can't. Okay, it works, and I don't see a leak in here anymore either. Down here. That looks good. Last jack, I paid quite a bit of money for this. They said because it was rebuildable. It sat out in the rain for about 10 years. So first of all, I started off by lubricating, penetrating oil here and here. Also here on the thing here. I'm going to tap on it. I think I'll do that off camera and come back. Okay, I let this one sit for a few minutes with the penetrating oil and whacked on it a few places. The filler plug was missing, so I took one off yet another jack It doesn't work. It's off camera. We won't work on that today. Have some brake fluid. You can see it goes up. Fine. So I didn't. Well, we repaired 3 jacks here. It cost me a total of about 72 cents. And value of these jacks is over $100.